Hello YouTube and welcome to the Cosmic Classroom. This is episode 2. We are doing a deep dive into the zodiac signs. I already messed it up. If you did not catch part 1, we went over some of the astrology basics. So that video is up on my YouTube channel already. So feel free to go watch that one first and then come back to learn about the zodiac signs. The deep dive into the zodiac signs. Coughing loudly. Keep it down. Keep it down. But yes, this is live on Twitch. I have my Twitch chat down here so you can see everyone behaving or misbehaving. And you'll see if we get questions to answer or anything like that. But shall we dive in? Shall we go? Are you raising your hand, Mocha? Oh, are you waving? Never mind. I thought you were raising your hand. Can we say she was from Texas or dumb? Fell tape in the back of the head with a cough drop. Okay. Alright, Mocha's waving. I just want to make sure you aren't raising your hand. Make sure you didn't have any questions. Okay, so episode 2. We're doing a deep dive into the zodiac signs today. But first, wait, hold on. My phone's ringing. Play along. Hello? Today? No. Not today. Okay, I've just been called and informed that today is the start of Mercury Retrograde. I've already started collecting the homework. You gotta put it on my desk, Gubby. So, hi Hugh, welcome in. Today, February 26th, is the first day of Mercury Retrograde. So I thought it would be a good time for maybe a little Mercury Retrograde lesson. Nobody panic. Did you guys even read the last bullet point? It says don't panic. So, Mercury Retrograde. It happens like 3 to 4 times a year. It's not worth panicking over. Now today makes sense. Uh-oh. So, funny enough, all of the planets around us, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, all of them, Uranus, Pluto, they all go retrograde. It's an optical illusion in the sky. But Mercury retrograde, Mercury goes retrograde the most often.
Whose anus? Your anus.
I forgot I had that still. But yeah, so basically it's a little optical illusion in the sky that makes it look like Mercury is moving backwards. So any retrograde is going to be a time to slow down and reflect. Double check your work. You're going to want to be prepared for little mishaps. Slow down and reflect. Double check your work, which I put this twice on accident, but then I caught it afterwards and it made me laugh because it's very Mercury retrograde, so I left it. Also, it's good to double check your work. Hi, Mohammed. Welcome in. Went into the grocery store twice because I forgot something. Mercury retrograde. So Mercury will cover more. I'm like, what is this hair? Mercury will cover this more in the next episode when I talk about the planets, but for this, Mercury rules over like communication and technology. So when Mercury goes retrograde, it's a time to slow down. It's a time where things maybe get a little muddy and confused. So it's nothing catastrophic, but it is a good time to make sure that you're being very careful with everything you're doing. What's that? What's that, Mocha? I knew you were going to ask this, and I have a special slide just for Mocha right after this. Because I knew you were going to ask, but I don't know how to explain science. Hi, Ginger. Welcome in. Steak. 7 stream steak. Thank you for being here 7 streams in a row. I kind of understand the science of it, but I found a cool video that would be very helpful, so I'm actually gonna roll in the big TV into the classroom and show you the science behind the Mercury retrograde. But astrologically, like I said, happens 3 to 4 times a year. It's nothing that's huge and catastrophic. Tech issues, confusion, miscommunication, you might hear from your ex. Big TV time, yes. I'm about to wheel the TV in for a little science lesson. Okay, you come lay down. But yes, any questions on the astrology of it? I do have a video on the science of it, but any questions on the astrology? It's just a really good time to pause and reflect and make sure you're communicating intentionally. And yeah. Let me move the cat. But yeah, that's about it. Good time to reflect. Going on vacation? No. Does this mean my vacay is gonna go wrong? No. But what I will say is just double check everything. Make sure that your tickets are in the right name. Make sure that you're checking that you're showing up to the airport at the right time. Sometimes there can be little tech issues, but it's really just like take your time and look things over. Do what you can to avoid little mishaps. But yeah, so let me pause our lo-fi and hope I don't blast your ears out with this video. We have an ad. That's okay. This will be on YouTube. A quick little 3-minute ad. So yeah, I have a little video on that explains the optical illusion that is Mercury retrograde, or any retrograde.
So let's start with the basic layout of the solar system. The planets closest to the sun move faster and the outer planets move slower, but they all go in the same direction. Apparent retrograde motion is when the planets appear to temporarily change the direction of their orbit. They don't change direction, it just looks that way from Earth. It's an illusion that unfolds over a matter of weeks or months. In this image, Mars was photographed every 5 to 7 days between October 2011 and July 2012. Once all the photos were combined by aligning the stars in the background, it appears as though Mars looped back on itself before continuing on its orbit. A retrograde illusion like this happens when we lap an outer planet like we do with Mars every 2 years, or when an inner planet laps Earth like Mercury does every 4 months or so. But for both Mercury and Venus, the illusion is hard to actually capture, since they're located on Earth's day side, not on our night side. When those planets are visible, it's only right around sunset and sunrise. But assuming you could see it, here's a diagram of how the Mercury retrograde illusion would work. This line shows our view of Mercury against the background stars. As Mercury passes us by, our line of sight shifts so that for about 3 weeks, Mercury will appear to loop back on itself when viewed from Earth. It's simply a function of 2 objects orbiting in the same direction at different speeds. If you stood on Mercury, you would see Earth make an apparent loop too.
So that's the science of it. And if you're more, I don't know, a different kind of visual learner than I am, because I can watch that and still like not like it makes sense logistically. I still can't quite wrap my head around it, but someone used the comparison as if you're driving on the highway and there's another car driving next to you and you know that you're both going straight, but if you're going at different speeds, if you go faster than the car next to you, it looks like the car is moving backwards. So that's like a visual example that really, really helped me understand the optical illusion of a retrograde. Because I don't know, I kind of look at this and I'm like, I get it, but I'm like, okay, I understand the illusion of like looking like a car is going backwards on the highway next to you. So there's Mercury retrograde. And welcome back from ads. Now I have the questions about the astrology of it. What was that? Let me go back. Now that maybe I should have done the science first, but I'm happy to take any last questions about Mercury retrograde. I can't talk. It's Mercury retrograde. Hi, Maine. Welcome in. Any last questions about the astrology? I guess it's just anything like astrology really is just us tracking the movements of where everything is in the sky. Like the moon pulling our tides or, anything like that. I don't know if I can like fully explain like the woo-woo of it. Just how things have like been witnessed in the sky and how it's impacted life on Earth, like that's really all astrology is like pattern recognition between like, okay, every time something is in this spot in the sky, we tend to see these things happen below on Earth, or so. And it is interesting, since every single planet goes retrograde, and it just tends to like kind of maybe muddy or slow down the energy of that planet. Yes, yeah, it just things get a little foggier, a little slower. Yeah, just things just throws things off, yeah, psychologically.
So let's start with the basic.
Shh. But yeah, and it's interesting because there, I've heard people talk about some people are more impacted by Mercury retrograde than others based on like, oh, if you were born during a Mercury retrograde, maybe that sort of like foggy, muddy energy is more natural to you. So it's very interesting. But what's your zodiac sign? Oh, I'm gonna put the music back on. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of like how a tarot card has a different meaning if it's drawn from the deck inverted. Exactly. Just like just a different vibe. Exactly. Hi, CME. Welcome in. So, now we're getting into the meat of it. Thank you for listening to my little TED Talk on Mercury retrograde. It's going from now until March 20th. So, just be careful. Read any contracts. Don't make any quick decisions, especially big ones. Ultra wide boob puppy. During Pisces season is crazy. And you know what? I didn't want to like I'm so glad Maine was here for this. I didn't want to get too much into like the technicalities of a Mercury retrograde. Like, this is the general energy, these are the general tips, but astrologers do look at like this Mercury retrograde is in Pisces, and so that could add another lens to what this Mercury retrograde means. It can maybe have you confusing feelings, and facts. Okay, buddy. Okay. Very helpful. Stuff like that. So, but the general advice for Mercury retrograde stands, no matter what sign it's in. It's just this one in Pisces might have a little more of a little floaty, emotional, whimsical energy to it.
So let
confusing feelings and facts. So like Mercury is in retrograde all the time then. No, you're just a Cancer. Okay. You're just a water sign, Buzz. I'm kidding, I love you. Not kidding. I'm for real, but I love you. Okay. Why does it feel like I slapped you with a spank stick? Well, okay, let me get started. So, I want to start by talking about elements first. This is probably the part of signs that people are most familiar with. We have the 4 elements. Each sign falls into one of the 4 elements, as shown here on this beautiful chart. I could not find, I've tried to leave references and credits for wherever I find everything. This was everywhere, so I couldn't find who made this, but it's beautiful. So we have the 4 elements. We have fire signs, which would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The fire signs are known for strong emotions, enthusiastic, passionate, temperamental, achievers, interesting. Hi Trifecta, have a good lurk. And Cal, have a good lurk. General knowledge, exactly. This is like, I'll cover it because it ties in well with the rest of my lesson, but also I want to make sure you guys don't think Aquarius is a water sign. I want to start the lesson off by making sure everyone knows Aquarius is an air sign, not a water sign. So yes, the fires. It is confusing. It is. It sounds very watery. But once you know Aquarius, you know that's not a water sign. And yeah, why are Aquarius and Pisces beside each other? Aries, not an air sign. So I wanted to go over this quickly because I love this chart, and yeah, we're singing Age of Aquarius. But yeah, so fires. Let's go. Aries, let's go. Strong emotion, enthusiastic, passionate, temperamental, achiever, interesting. Let's go. Heard this is a big fire year. Definitely in like the Chinese astrology, it's the year of the fire horse. Definitely. Team charts. Love a chart, right? That's an air sign in us, Gubby. Sorry, hit my hand. Then we have water. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. These are the charming, emotional, mysterious, emotional signs. We have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These are the grounded, reliable, loyal, the very practical signs. Emotional. Where? Hi, Bubba. So my cats are Cancers. They are very emotional. And they're mama's kitties. Am I practical? We'll see. Maybe so I'm gonna go through each sign by sign so that we can really discuss. Materialistic is so real. Then we have air. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Powerful, creative, fun, ideas, adventurous, exciting, the brain, the thinkers. So, I'm sure you guys were pretty familiar with most of these. I just wanted to make sure we really got the vibes out there and make sure there's no confusion on a few of the confusing signs. Oh, the only thing totally wrong about me is, as a Taurus, is materialistic. I'm the opposite. There might be, as we go into depth, you know, sometimes the words are very broad, and then once you break down what that means, it might make more sense. Leaves. Leave gang, stand up. Wish I had a thought. Hi Mighty, welcome in. Out of the mud, from the gutter. Okay, so here is the part that is lesser known. I'm air, yes, Aquarius is air. The Lib that Gunnix would be referring to is Libra. Yes. So, now, the lesser known parts of astrology signs are the modalities. So, we have the cardinal signs, which are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. These are the signs that are at the start of a season. You're good, you're good. So yeah, the cardinal signs, these are all the signs that start a season off. The beginning of spring, the beginning of summer, etc., etc. These are the initiators. Where's my notes? Oh, sorry guys, I'm hitting things. I realized I didn't have my notes up. But yeah, so cardinal signs are the initiators of the zodiac, the take chargers. What's interesting is, even if you look at some of them and think like it might not be a sign that's like traditionally like you picture as like a leader, the cardinal signs each like take the lead of something, of their own thing. They all have their own energy. Then we have the fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. These are in the middle of the season. The fixed signs, they're a little stubborn. They're set in their ways. They are stable, focused, determined. They'll finish the job that cardinal signs start. Right in the middle of the season there. Why isn't Aquarius water? Because it's an air sign. I don't know. I didn't make it up. I unfortunately did not invent the astrology, but once you start to understand, water signs are more emotional and air signs are a little more in their head. And once you know Aquarius a little more, it definitely feels more like an air sign. Oh, I keep clicking next. So yeah, we have the fixed signs. They're right in the middle of the season, and they're the ones that are like gonna get things done. They're the stabilizers. They take what the cardinal signs started and really like dig their heels in. They stabilize, they make it happen. And then we have the mutable signs. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. These are the end of the season. So this is the energy that's starting to get ready for the next season. Flexible, adaptable, a little scattered, a little bit go with the flow, but it helps to prepare for like, what's the next project gonna be? So, stubborn, huh? Yes, very in the head. Exactly, Mighty. That's such a good way to say it. I'm the strongest project starter you've ever seen. Everything after, it flows to the fixed signs. There you go. Sagittarius scattered, you say? Surely not. Sagittarius is gonna take something sprint with it and then find something else to grab and sprint with. Very mutable. Very mutable. So, when you break it down, there's only going to be one fire, like one cardinal fire sign. There's only going to be one fixed fire sign. There's only going to be one mutable fire sign, and so on. So when you look at the element and the modality, you have your own unique sign, which is so satisfying because it helps break it down. If you don't know something about a sign, Aquarius. What could that energy be? It's a fixed air sign. So intellectual, in the head, like focus on ideas and facts and communicating, but this is the fixed version. So it might not be the one that's like out flitting around. Maybe the person that like really locks in the ideas. So yeah. And throughout, I wanted to set this up because throughout I will cover what each sign is, so it breaks it down for us. But the other thing before I get into each individual sign is every sign has a healthy and a shadow side. The healthy parts of a sign are the balanced, aligned, and supported versions of this sign. And then every sign has a shadow side. Maybe the less positive traits. They're protective or reactive or overused. And these are the things that maybe could use some work, or when you're feeling, threatened or whatever, those shadow sides could come out. Astrology describes energy. It's not good or bad. You can have a Gemini that's the worst person on earth, and all of those shadow traits are coming out because they haven't done any work on themselves. And then you can also have the absolute most wonderful person on earth that is also a Gemini because they've taken the time to heal and work on themselves, and it's very much the nature versus nurture of it all, There's no bad signs. There's none of that. So I do cover healthy and shadow aspects to each sign, but I just wanted to also put this little precursor there because we don't sign slander here. We can laugh about some of the rougher aspects of signs, but every sign has just as much good as it has bad. So I'm so happy that you create streams like this and truly enjoy them. You're doing an amazing job. I couldn't help but come by to support you and be here with you. This is unique content. You're a true treasure. Thank you, Mighty. That's been my goal in recent months, is to find ways to incorporate things that are very me and my interests into streaming, because I do love streaming and playing games, but this is like a whole other side of me that I love. And so it's really fun to get to incorporate this into streaming and get to make unique content. So thank you for being here though. Tauruses, based on my life experience as a human being, Tauruses are an absolute disaster for me. And see, I think that's another thing that's really interesting about astrology and signs is it kind of reflects on you as well as the other sign. I think it's totally normal to have certain signs that you tend to clash with more. Like, that's normal. It does not say anything about a specific sign if you butt heads with them or you have issues understanding them or liking them. It says just about as much about you as it does about that sign. Or maybe you've come across a lot of what they call like unevolved Tauruses, and you're seeing a lot of the rough sides. But here's what's funny. I don't have my chart and I won't go into the specifics, but there's things called aspects in astrology, and so it literally tells you how different placements communicate with each other. So Taurus and Aquarius are square each other, and again, maybe we'll get to this later on. It's a little more advanced astrology, but being square, Taurus is square Aquarius. These are both fixed signs. So while Taurus and Aquarius may have a lot in common, they also have the same fixed energy. And so much like opposite signs, there's just some things naturally that cause you to butt heads, because Aquarius and Taurus are both very stubborn. And so it kind of makes sense. It can make some of the best relationships, because sometimes that pressure can create something really cool, but a lot of times it just means you guys are going to butt heads. And it doesn't say anything about Tauruses, and it doesn't say anything about Aquariuses. It just says you guys maybe are both, a little too stubborn. Maybe you both have some of the same energy that's too similar, and you're butting heads. And it's fair. Oh, thank you. So, are we ready? Where's my Arieses? Where's my Arieses? Aries, raise your hand. Ooh, Floette. That's Maine. I know that's our Artini. You rang. Aries, we're starting strong. We're starting strong with some Aries. Wait, let me make sure I went through my notes. Yeah. Oh, I wrote a really good note here that I forgot to read. Astrology isn't about putting people in boxes. It's about recognizing patterns so we can grow into the healthiest versions of ourselves. Astrology doesn't judge. It describes how energy shows up depending on awareness, environment, and growth. I liked those notes. So, skirt. The healthy signs are strengths that come naturally, gifts that are expressed confidently, behavior that feels aligned and authentic. It's your energy working with you. The shadow side is when maybe your strengths become coping mechanisms, reactions that come from fear or insecurity, and behavior that may feel more exaggerated or protective. But every sign moves between healthy expression and shadow throughout life. There is no perfect of one sign. We all have the lights and the darks. All right. Somebody call for Aries. We're back. I had notes. I was really excited. And then I didn't have my notes open. So I rewinded a little bit. Now, Aries, stand up. I saw Clover's Aries come out playing a platforming game yesterday. May pop out during your moments. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Attendance is mandatory here. Hi, baby. Unfortunately, attendance is mandatory. So, let's get into it. Aries. So, we're going to start with a few fun facts, some fun information. So, Aries, March 21st to April 20th. Editing those clips. Okay, for the symbol, we got this little... I don't know how to describe the symbols, guys. You're just gonna have to look for yourself. So, Aries, modality, the start of spring. They do look like ram horns. I do like it. The ram horns. I guess Taurus does look like... You know what? They do mimic. A lot of them do mimic their mascot. So, cardinal. We have cardinal. It's the beginning of spring. And it's fire. So, if we circle back, cardinal. Cardinal signs are the initiators, and fire signs are about action and passion and things happening. That fire. So, cardinal fire would be a sign that initiates action, which is really cool for the first sign of the zodiac. Ram horns. You're doing such an amazing job. Proud of you. Stream is great and you're carrying yourself beautifully. Thank you, Mighty. You know, my dad owns a Dodge Ram. It's pretty big. This is, yeah. The next slide is actually just a Dodge Ram ad. How did you know? So, Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, which will make more sense next episode when we talk about the planets, but Aries' ruling planet is Mars, and very interesting. I don't think I talked about this in the last part, but there is a whole section of astrology. Hi Susan, welcome in. There's a whole section of astrology that's like body astrology, that's like health astrology. I think I have a book on this shelf that's about body astrology, and there's literally astrologers that can look at your chart and be like, you have tummy issues. How many times have you broken your leg, bestie? It's very interesting. I don't know very much about the body astrology, but it is very cool, and it's just another like very specialized tummy trouble a very specialized lane of astrology. It's very cool. But yeah, so Aries rules over the head and the adrenal glands. Hot girls have tummy issues. Hi Susan. Alright, we'll get to Cancers soon. Are the glasses specifically for school? They are. Amari, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome in. Yes, okay. Just get into the house. Sounds good, Sammy. Yes. They're part of my Professor Squirrely cosplay. They don't actually help me at all. I do have my contacts in. They're part of the bit. They actually might hinder my reading a little bit. Yeah. It honestly, if I find some really good information about body astrology, I would love to drop it. Maybe I'll drop it in the Discord. But 2 Aries in here saying deal with some headaches, migraine disorder, and other neurological fun things. Oof. I think there's so much to it. There's a lot more depth to it than just like I'm in Aries, I have headaches. They can look at what planets are in poor position to other planets or things like that. I will get out my body astrology book and see if I can send some more information, because I find it very interesting. I don't know enough to really inform you guys and give some information. Oh no. I think you're good, Mocha. You just had to be the most Aries of all the Aries. Okay. Now we're gonna get into some traits. So, Aries is the pioneer. The Aries core motivation is to act, initiate, and to experience life directly. When healthily expressed, Aries are courageous, enthusiastic, and decisive. The shadow side is impatient, reactive, or impulsive. I was laughing because watching Martine in the Dialed In game show, I was like, that's an Aries. Aries are a little bit competitive, because they want to go. They want to experience life directly. They want to go for it. They got the fire. So to notice an Aries, you might notice someone that immediately volunteers or starts the plan, no hesitation, just goes for it. Let me off this ride. Me and my team, let's be quick. You have the whole timer and you're like, let's get an answer in now. How do we heal that shadow side? Unfortunately, honestly, we can talk about it more in like the mystical vibes chat, but I do unfortunately think it is just in general healing. There is no one size fits all answer, unfortunately. It's, you know, having to figure out what it is that's triggering you or bringing out this shadow side that you need to work on, because everybody's different. But yes, thank you for the 45 stream streak, Amari. Do I know your sign? I feel like I can like see chat going. I know most everybody's signs in here. And I hope you had a good day, Amari. Right. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes it's just general healing. Oh, there's a special brand of signs that would ask, what do you think my sign is? But I'm not good at guessing. I'm not. And if I guessed, I think I said this last time, if you're gonna guess someone's sign, you're actually more likely to guess their rising sign, because that's what's more apparent. That's the like approach they're taking to the world. But all that to say, I'm bad at guessing. And it's also hard because I only know you guys through like chats, you know? But one more Aries slide. So again, we're covering the planets next episode, but I did want to break down what each sign might look like in each planet. And again, this is a very simplified look at these placements. So, you know, these things can all vary based on what else you have going on in your chart. I'm a Cancer. Nice. Wow, that's me. I love being first in everything. Martine, Aries Sun, Aries Moon. Hi, Bubby. There you go. So, again, these are just little tidbits, and the planets will hopefully make some more sense after the next part. But, so an Aries Sun has their identity built around independence and action. An Aries Moon, which the moon is about your feelings and your comfort, feels emotions very quickly and reacts to those emotions instinctively. Again, quickly. The Aries rising, which I was saying is like, some people say the mask, some people say like your approach to the world. An Aries rising comes across as bold, energetic, or confident. An Aries Mercury, which Mercury is about communication. Mercury in Aries is a direct and fast thinker and communicator. Venus, which is the sign of like your love and your pleasures. This Aries Venus would love passionately and enjoy the chase. And then an Aries Mars, which this refers to like your action and your passion, acts fearlessly and competitively. Maybe related, I sometimes feel I've taken some sign marks from my partner and you become like this hybrid of signs. I love that. I could definitely see that. And also just there's like the nature versus nurture aspect of like being around certain things could bring out like the positive aspects of your signs, or soften some things, or maybe brings out a bit of your Venus sign, but being around them because you're like comfortable and you're feeling the love and the softness and the pleasures of life. Do I know what your wife's sign is? I do, I think. Anyways. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So, I'm like, I think I know. So, I think that is Aries. Aries, how are we feeling? I also, I ran out of time, but I wanted to do a slide on like famous Aries. But I'd love if you tell me like the Aries you know in your life. Does this connect? Lady Gaga, Elton John, Reese Witherspoon, Eddie Murphy, Pedro Pascal. So good. Some good Arieses. This okay, you got here just in time then. Do you want me to start over with the Aries? First, so no notes, perfect. Honestly, I feel like in this last like year or two of my life, I've really attracted a lot of Arieses. And I love it. It's such a fun, fiery energy. Like, I want to die. Why? Don't do that, please. I need you. Sounds like Martine. Lavender, is this clicking? I love an Aries. I think especially because my chart is a lot of fixed signs. My chart is a lot of fixed signs. So I love my cardinal and my mutable besties because it helps like balance, you know? Aries Pluto, good at hot pot. Exactly. Good at hot pot. Ooh. Okay. So, any other Aries notes? Oh, Leonardo da Vinci, Maya Angelou, Thomas Jefferson, Vincent van Gogh, Mariah Carey. Ooh, Chance the Rapper. There's some well-known Aries is out there. Are you going to talk about other parts of the chart, influence or impact? Like what? Today I'm just going like mostly sign by sign and talking about the energy of each sign. This little bit of the planets is kind of a sneak peek. My next episode is going to be more of a deep dive on the planets. So, some of the more specific chart parts maybe in later episodes, because I'm trying to figure out how to break this all out so I'm not dumping too much information on you, and just helping get a good big picture as we go deeper, like how the other signs in chart may influence or impact. That was kind of what I was talking about with like aspects or things like that. That won't be in this part. That's like something that we can definitely get to later, because that's like, once you know the basics, that's the part of astrology where you can start tying things together and making it make sense and being able to understand like the story of your chart and how it all works together. Because right now I'm teaching you guys how to look at the individual parts and make sense of that, and then once you understand those a little bit better, it gets easier to connect the dots and see how they communicate a little bit. Great at eating hot pot, but I'm only an Aries rising. The Aries, Aries rising, eating hot pot. Okay, our Taurus friends. Taurus, come to the front. Oh, wow. So Maine came for Aries and then left. I see how it is. Very Aries. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. And thank you for watching the Stardew announcement with us. And this will be on YouTube. True to my sign. I can start, but the follow-through is hard. This will be on YouTube if you get curious about any other signs or just need something to fall asleep to. No Cancer yet. We've only done one sign in the 50 minutes I've been teaching. Sweet, thank you. Okay, we're up to Taurus next. We did a lot of yapping at the beginning before I started the recording. So, we have Taurus. The Aries was the ram. The Taurus is the bull. So, we do have a little, you know, some more horns going. But, for Taurus, Taurus is a fixed sign. That middle of the season sustaining energy. Element is earth, the grounded, practical, stable sign. So, fixed earth. This is someone that sustains stability. It's where Taurus gets that stubborn rap. The reputation of being a stubborn bull. Still at the front of class because of my rising in Venus. Taurus Venus twins here. I'm also, you know what? I can sounds weird, sniff out an Aquarius moon or a Taurus Venus. I'm drawn to you guys like glue because I have those as well. Which makes sense. Your moon being like your emotions and your Venus being like your comfort, your enjoyment, your pleasures. It makes sense that you'd be drawn to people with similar placements for both of those. But anyways. Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Nice. Ooh, Taurus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. So, Taurus is ruled by Venus. And Taurus rules over the neck and the throat. Hello? There we go. Taurus, the builder. Taurus's core motivation is to create stability and enjoy the physical world. Taurus, expressed healthily, is loyal, grounded, dependable. The shadow side of Taurus is stubborn, resistant to change, overindulgent. You might notice in a Taurus someone that's creating comfort, routine, or cozy spaces. Yes, he's actually a Taurus moon. It's why he gets so excited about treats. Sorry, I did say it, didn't I? It's interesting because the memeified Taurus is, you know, saying they like food. But going back to what I said about Jasmine, the like stereotype of the being materialistic, it all comes down to like enjoying the physical things in life. Hi Kiki. Yes, we do. Oh, you're a Taurus. I love it. I love it. So it's just, you know, it may not be really. I feel like a lot of Taurus memes are like talk about eating, love food, love eating. But it does all just come back to enjoying the physical, like material things in life. It could be jewelry, it could be food, it could be soft fabrics, it could be pretty knickknacks, it's just like the material things. So that's why they get labeled as materialistic, but it doesn't necessarily mean like monetarily. We enjoy what makes us feel good. Exactly, Kiki. It's like you have your things that bring you pleasure, which is the, you know, Venus ruling side of things, and you surround yourself with those. Fuzzy blankets, maybe a candle. But yes, stubbornness is up there. But that's where that comes down to. And I'm glad you said that, Jasmine, because I know that is a big meme of Taurus, but it's materialistic, but not in a like financial sense. It's like you like your things, you like your stuff that like makes you feel good, like Kiki said. But yeah, so for each placement, Taurus Sun, the identity being grounded in stability and comfort. A Taurus Moon, which is your feelings, needs security and emotional consistency. A Taurus Rising, how you approach the world. Might appear calm and steady and have a dependable presence. Taurus Mercury, which is how you communicate, would be a practical thinker, somebody that processes very slowly and thoroughly. Definitely very different energy to like the Aries. The Taurus is very like slow moving. Taurus Venus, which that's like Martine, and I have a Taurus Venus. Loyal, sensual, values physical affection or maybe gifts. Enjoy the things that make us feel good. And then a Taurus Mars, which is about your like passion and your action, is persistent and patient in pursuing goals. Very Taurus Mars is very not about the like go. It's about I'm about to lock in and stick around until I make sure this happens. So, do we have any other Taurus placements? I know we've got some Taurus Suns. Martine said Taurus Venus. I'm a Taurus Venus. Clover said Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. I'm trying to think of some of the charts I know. But yeah, that's Taurus. Very, very like slow moving and sensual, and about the what makes you guys feel good, whatever that is. We can stereotype the food or the jewelry or whatever, but it's what makes you feel good, those comforts. For my bubba, it's the T word. Okay, excuse me. I keep trying to move him and he leaves. Alrighty, next up, Gemini. Next up, we have Gemini. So, Geminis, please. Oh wait, you know what? Taurus. I looked up famous Aries' famous Taurus. Queen Elizabeth II. That's specific. Okay. Ooh, Adele, Cher, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Megan Fox, Channing Tatum, Kelly Clarkson, Lizzo, Travis Scott, Sabrina Carpenter, Sam Smith, David Beckham, Mark Zuckerberg, Billy Joel, Bono, Henry Cavill, yes, Robert Pattinson, Henry Cavill. Yes. It's funny because you can kind of like, it's just such a different category of people than who you listed for Aries, and you're like, I can kind of see the Taurus lens a little bit. Yeah, Audrey Hepburn, Jerry Seinfeld, so many, Gigi Hadid. Alrighty. I'm trying to think. We have D. D is a Taurus. I was trying to think as I've gathered who's what signs in my head from the streaming world too. But let's go to Gemini. My personal sun sign. So for Gemini, we have May 22nd to June 21st. The symbol, it's Gemini is the twins. So the symbol kind of represents that a little bit. For modality and element, we have mutable air. So what that says, the mutable sign is the end of a season. Where's my notes? Mutable. So the mutable are the like investigators, and air, the communicators, the intellectuals. So Gemini, the mutable air, investigates communication. A lot of communication tied in here. Gemini women are so hot. I can't argue. We've got some really great Gemini streamer friends. I'm honored to be in a category with. But Gemini is ruled by Mercury, again, the planet of communication. So, yappers. And Gemini rules over the arms, the hands, the lungs. So you'll notice most of the things that we have two of, there's some exceptions that are ruled by other things, but arms, hands, lungs. Gemini, the twins. Tyranitar. Okay. So Gemini, if we're thinking communication, Gemini is the messenger. This is kind of funny. Gemini's core motivation to learn, share information, and stay mentally engaged. Think of the Geminis you know. Gemini, being expressed in a healthy way, is curious, adaptable, and witty. Gemini expressed, Gemini's shadow side might be scattered, restless, inconsistent. So in a Gemini, you might notice someone that's asking questions or connecting people through conversation, or maybe like teaching an astrology class on their Twitch platform. Didn't Will Smith have that really crappy movie named Gemini? I don't know. Did he? I don't keep up with movies. Will Smith, Gemini. Oh, it's called Gemini Man. He's an assassin. Becomes the target of a mysterious operative who can seemingly predict his every move. 2019. Interesting. Didn't know about that. Very cool. Gemini Man. So, yes. This is kind of the vibe. The Gemini vibe. The yapper. Adaptable, witty, all of that. Does anybody have any Gemini placements in their chart? Don't make me pull your charts up. I will. Don't be shy. We don't Gemini hate here. This, we have a Gemini sun. That would be me. Gemini sun's identity is tied to learning and curiosity. It's true. A Gemini moon would process their feelings through talking or thinking. And I think it's interesting because that is one thing I love about astrology, is the psychological lens that we can view it through. It's really interesting to look at, like, oh, someone's moon sign can say a lot about how they process their feelings, or how you might be able to show up for them when they're feeling a lot of big feelings and stuff like that. So a Gemini moon would process through talking it out. Sometimes a Gemini moon just needs to yap about it and can feel a lot better. A Gemini rising, how they approach the world, might appear social, curious, with like a youthful energy. A Gemini Mercury, which is Gemini is in its happy place there, being ruled by Mercury. Gemini Mercury would be a very quick and witty communicator. Gemini Venus, I think one of my besties here locally is a Gemini Venus. And these people are flirty, playful, and value a mental connection. She wants the banter. If she gets on the dating apps, you have to really entertain her and like catch her mentally. So, and then a Gemini Mars is gonna act through ideas and adaptability. So yeah, there we go. That's Gemini. the yapper sign, but also likes to learn and have a bunch of interests and stuff like that. So yeah. Next up we have Cancer. I think y'all were too quiet during Gemini, the yapping sign. Okay, Cancers to the front. I have a Cancer Mercury. Everyone went silent during Gemini. Let me have my yapping time. Buzzy. Psst, psst, psst. The Cancers to the front. Susan. I have a Cancer Mercury. That's it. I'm here. Let me add him. Have I seen your chart, Susan? Okay. So Cancer. June 22nd to July 22nd. We have the symbol. We have the crab. Go to the bathroom. You've left the class a lot of times today, Haven. I can't lie, but go ahead. I can't say no to a bathroom run. So Cancer is the crab. For the modality, we're back to Cardinal. We're the first sign of summer. The summer instigators. All right. What? Oh, my cat just tapped on my arm, reminding me he's a Cancer. So, Cardinal, the initiators, and then water, which is about feelings and emotions. So, Cancer, Cardinal water is going to be those that initiate emotional processes. The ruling planet, the moon, which rules over our feelings, and Cancer rules over the breasts and the stomach. All I gotta say about Gemini is, for as much as I like to yap, you'd think I'd have a Gemini placement, not a single one. Oh, yes. Whenever the cards, I remember we talked about signs then, but I didn't remember if I actually looked at your chart or if we just did cards. This cat is swinging on me. So yes, there is the basic information. The crab, it's meant, I don't know, the mother archetype, very nostalgic, very about home and the safe place, your home base. Cancer's core motivation to nurture and to protect emotional bonds when expressed healthily, compassionate, intuitive, supportive. And the shadow side, it could be moody or guarded or overly protective. You might notice a Cancer if it's someone checking if everyone feels safe or included. So yes, the comfy, cozy, very buzz. Very buzz. I feel like Susan has that intuition. I feel like Susan can clock people very quickly. I feel like as I get to know Susan, that's where I see it. I see it in the intuition, for sure. So when it comes down to placements, you do that. You do. It's true. So a Cancer Sun. And what Cancer placements do you have, Buzz? You have quite a few. The Cancer Sun. Their identity is rooted in care and emotional connection. The Cancer Moon, which it's very happy to be there in its home sign. Cancer, Virgo. Okay. Oh, you were born to caretake. The Cancer Moon is deeply sensitive and has an intuitive, emotional world. Cancer Rising. You'll see when we get to Virgo. it makes sense. Cancer Mercury, which this is me. This is someone that communicates emotionally and intuitively. A Cancer Venus loves through nurturing and devotion. And a Cancer Mars acts protectively and motivated by feelings. It's interesting because a Cancer Mars is one of those placements that astrologers consider like harder, because Mars wants to be in like a fiery sign. Mars wants the action and wants to go, and Cancer is kind of the opposite of that Mars energy and wants to like stay and be cozy, and the protective aspect is there on both ends, but like a little bit softer than Mars. So a Cancer Mars is like gonna be very protective and defensive of their people and their circle and their home and stuff like that. Very acting on feelings and stuff like that. But yeah, it's interesting. So like Chloe's asking about how the signs kind of communicate or work together, and you can look at the pieces of your chart even as you learn the bits. As you learn the puzzle pieces, you might be able to even see how they slot together. But like, you take my Gemini sun, which is all about learning and yapping and communicating, and then you look and see like I have a Cancer Mercury. They're very different energies, Gemini and Cancer. And so sometimes that can cause some tension, because I can my mind is going a million miles a minute. My Gemini is like boop 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 boop, and then sometimes my Cancer Mercury has a hard time expressing it or communicating or getting it out, because they're not really speaking the same language. So it's really interesting. That's basically all that is, like seeing how placements connect, what's communicating well, what's working well together, and it makes sense as you study it, and it becomes easier to connect the pieces. But you can absolutely look at the pieces of your chart and be like, okay, well, this is why, this area of my life flows a little more easily, but I can struggle with, this area. Anyways, any Cancer questions? Cancer sign celebrities. Who's some famous Cancers? Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez, Meryl Streep, Tom Hanks, Margot Robbie, Aubrey Plaza, Sofia Vergara, Lindsay Lohan, Will Ferrell, Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey feels very Cancer. Solange Knowles, Khloe Kardashian, Anthony Bourdain. A lot of Cancers. Oh, okay. Known psychopaths that were born Cancers. A lot of actors. Yeah. Perfect. You know what's funny? Okay, not most. So somebody went through and looked at like serial killers and their signs. And there is a trend, and it's not Cancers. It's not Cancers. The mutable signs are the most likely to be serial killers. That would be Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. Predominantly serial killers. And you know what? Okay, I have this Cancer rant that I do when we talk about like the shadow side of signs and the shadow side and healthy expression, and I talk about Cancer men or water sign men get a bad rap. And I don't know, I always go on this rant because our society is not set up to like really teach men how to feel and communicate their feelings and stuff like that. And so you really can get that shadow side if you're not learning how to like be in touch with your feelings and how to express them in a healthy way and stuff like that. That's when you start to get some of the bottled up stuff or the shadow side or things like that. Or society is not encouraging men to be nurturing and stuff like that, and that's when you get some of the really like toxic water sign men who just like have not been given the tools or the opportunity to just like let themselves feel or be emotional or be nurturing. Beyonce's a Gemini. Tell him all the time. But yeah, so I don't know, it's the nature nurture of it all is very interesting. It's just scratchy. Hi Cleo. We're on to Leos now. Cleo's for Leo. Almost 69. Welcome in. We just missed ya. I love that. Cleo's a Cancer. Cute. Aww. Cuspa. Haven. I think we have a Haven. I think we have a Vanessa. Leos come to the front. I know we have some Leos in here. Haven's vaping in the bathroom. Perfect. Leos. I'm here. Leos. Our fire friends. July 23rd to August 22nd. Your rising and your wife. Bet. The sign. I think it's the Leo is the lion. I don't know if this is supposed to be a lion. It kind of looks like a girl with like a really, really tall ponytail, which I think also works for Leo. So Leo. Yes, yeah, I think it's meant to be a lion, but it does, yeah, it looks a little bit like Barbie. And Barbie's a Leo. She's gotta bump it, exactly. So, for Leo, we have the fixed sign, the sustainer, and fire is the action, is the passion. So, Leos sustain the action, sustain the fire, the passion. Leos are ruled by the sun. That is why That's why they are the main characters. This is accurate because my cousin, who's an RN, said I have a really strong heartbeat and my spine is always in pain. Stop. Leo. This is the heart and the spine. I can't. So, Leos, the creators. Leo's main core motivation is to express I can't read. Mercury retrograde. Core motivation is to express individuality and shine authentically. When expressed in a healthy way, they're warm and confident and generous, and the shadow side could be attention-seeking, prideful, or dramatic. You might notice it's okay, bestie, I wasn't looking at you. Someone uplifting the room or performing naturally. I'm not warm. Everybody should peep. The ice on my wrist at all times. Perfect. I see it. As you notice, I love my Leo friends, but I know y'all are lying. I just won't tell you. That's so funny. They're not lying. They're performing. It's part of the act. It's just a performance. What is happening? Oh my gosh. So, Leo placements. What do you got? I have a Leo Mars. Leo Suns. Identity is centered on self-expression and creativity. Leo Moons, to feel their feelings, need appreciation and emotional warmth, need to be validated, need their feelings to be validated. A Leo Rising, it has a charismatic and radiant presence. I can spot a Leo rising from a mile away. Both of my parents are Leo risings. Both of my parents are the exact same degree of Leo rising. That's love. Leo Mercury communicates. They're expressive, confident communicators. A Leo Venus, how they love, feel pleasure and comfortable, are romantic, generous, and they love grand gestures. And then a Leo Mars, which is your passion, acts boldly and with strong personal pride. I think this was one I didn't fully connect with for a long time. My Leo Mars, I don't consider myself a super fiery person, but as I get older and start to understand my chart a little bit more, it does start to make sense in its own little way. I have Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Mercury and MC. That's a lot of Leo. That's Estelle. Leo Estelle. We love it. That's a lot of Leo. That's why you're the main character. I love that. Sun, Moon, Mercury, and MC. Did I know you were... Hold on. I should have had the charts. Charts. Mr. Mermeows, welcome in. We got two. You can't see one. She is sitting up on the shelf staring at me. And then this is my boy Kai. They're both voids. They're brother and sister. Okay, got distracted. Well, welcome in. It's good to see you. I was gonna start I was gonna peek at some charts. So many of you guys sent your charts last time. I love it. And all of that. No, I'm not gonna start reading. Doing like chart readings. I said I wasn't gonna. And then I was like, oh, Vanessa is a Scorpio rising with all of that Leo right up at the top of your chart. I was like, I need to see this. Okay. Thank you. And a new move, baby. Okay, okay. Let me put Discord down. Okay, so that's Leo. We're gonna get lost in a chart reading. Leo celeb. This is gonna be a lot because Leos love the spotlight. Chris Hemsworth, Jennifer Lopez, Daniel Radcliffe, Sandra Bullock, Viola Davis, Steve Carell, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Anna Kendrick, Matt LeBlanc, Jason Momoa, Jennifer Lawrence, Halle Berry, Hilary Swank, Madonna, Mick Jagger, Dua Lipa, Demi Lovato, Joe Jonas, Meghan Markle, Kylie Jenner, Barack Obama, Cara Delevingne. That's it. What else? We can keep talking about Leos if you want. This is that's the most Leo thing I've ever heard. You're like, that's it? Nope, not more on us. They'll be begging for more later. I'm gonna get a few signs down and be like, should we go back to Leo? Should we go back and spend a little more time on Leo? Oh my gosh. A lot of big Leos. Hey, baby. Alright. Next up, Virgo. There's the other two of Buzz's big three. The Virgo. Oh, it's like, what is that? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. The Virgin. Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. The symbol is this M with like, I don't know, I always think it looks like a little fish or something. A little extra swoop on it. So, we know mutable is the end of a season. End of summer, yes. Mutables are the investigators. So, we have mutable investigators. Earth are the stable, practical, grounded energy. So Virgos investigate the stability. Virgo, like Gemini, is ruled by Mercury. A nice cursive M, yeah, with just like a little extra. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Squirrely casting Harry Potter spells up in here. It's true. Are you entranced? Did it work? For no discernible reason. Oh my god. Hi Pixie. Virgo rising. Ooh, I love that. I love it. Yeah. So Virgo notoriously are tummy issues. The digestive system. We have Virgo is the analyst. Talk to my IBSD, right? Virgo rising is my favorite strain of cannabis. Yep, that's a good one. Very earthy. So, Virgo's core motivation is to improve, refine, and be useful. When expressed in a healthy way, they're helpful and perceptive and reliable. The shadow side of Virgo can be overcritical, anxious, perfectionistic. Hold on, I have his chart. I know Pierce stopped listening a long time ago. I think Pierce is a Virgo moon. Some Virgos are never satisfied, right? Lord, stop talking so loud. Like I need my charts. We love you. We love the healthy and the shadow sides of all the signs, because we all got them. We all got them. Yep. Virgo moon. You might notice someone quietly fixing problems others missed. Sun and moon are Taurus though. Ooh, okay. Taurus sun, Taurus moon, and Virgo rising. Earthy. You are earthy. Mom is a Virgo, heavy on the anxious. It's rough because it's like always cranking. One thing I also say, I feel like Virgos being ruled by Mercury are very good like storytellers. And so when I found out Cass, our friend Cass, is like a professional DM in D&D, I was like, it makes sense that they're a Virgo storyteller right there. And very meticulous. Probably plans those D&D sessions so well, so meticulously. But we have them broken up here. Virgo suns. Virgo suns identity is focused on improvement and usefulness. I'd be very detail oriented for good and bad. It's Andy. Why, yes, they say I have a way with words. I don't know. I had a hard time reading that, even though it made perfect sense. Well, yes, they say I have a way with words. You do. And I feel like Cancer and Virgo go so well together because they are both known as like, those are the two caretakers of the Zodiac in different ways. Cancer is in the very emotional way and Virgo is in the very like practical way. So I find it very interesting that you're Cancer, Virgo. Virgo moon finds emotional safety in order and problem solving. I just double checked. Pierce does have a Virgo moon. Cancer is supposed to be my most compatible sign, I think, as a Taurus. Oh yes, like very, very cozy, like grounded vibes. Susan is very grounding. Is Susan also a Virgo moon? Did she send me that chart? Not yet. I live to serve. Prowls. Cancer. Yes. I knew she was Cancer sun. I'm waiting for Susan's chart. Okay. Moon. Almost said Taurus. Virgo rising is very observant and helpful and detail-oriented impression. You married a Sag. Ooh. Taurus. So the earthy. Ooh. That Sag keeps you on your toes. That's you, yes. A Taurus Mercury. How they communicate. Very analytical and precise communicator. A Virgo Venus shows love through acts of service. Again, Virgo goes back to being very like service and useful oriented. And then a Virgo Mars works very diligently and strategically towards their goals. I wish I'd broken down more of these charts so I could call some of you out, but I won't. It's probably good I didn't. So in Virgos, we have Beyonce, Zendaya, Keanu Reeves, Blake Lively, Idris Elba, Prince Harry, Freddie Mercury, Salma Hayek, Cameron Diaz, Tom Hardy, Melissa McCarthy, Adam Sandler. I couldn't get her name out. Oh, it's in the Discord. This is episode 2 of the series, and so I haven't really pushed people to do it this time, but if you'd like to, I do have a spot. If you go to Mystical Vibes channel in my Discord, there's actually a thread that's called like Astrology Corner, and that's where people were dropping their charts. And I should have said last time, you can just include the chart. There, feel free to edit out, crop out the personal information at the top. We had a few come through where I was like, this does have your full name and birthplace if you'd like to edit that out. Okay, yeah, I have my complete chart done through Time Passages. That's my favorite app. I have the paid version of Time Passages. And that's where I just keep all of my charts. So I love that. That's perfect. That is a perfect. And honestly, it is. Until you like have done some learning, some like actual studying astrology, it does just look like some crazy geometry. Oh, I got Susan's chart. No way. Okay, I see why Susan and I get along so well. Yeah, I'm happy to look over and answer any questions about charts in the Discord. I'm trying my best to stay on track with this one. But yes, Time Passages is a really great app. They have a free version. They have a free version that's honestly perfect if you're not like super in depth into astrology. I have the paid one because it lets you look at like transits and other more like advanced stuff. But me sitting here with her least favorite chart, with her least favorite chart feels like bringing a mechanical. Oh, gotcha. Co-star. You know what? Co-star is totally fine for like beginning. I just don't recommend people like learn from it, you know? I think there's better resources. I still have my co-star. My co-star command. It's fun, and honestly, it is a really easy format to look at to see your placements and stuff like that. I just don't recommend it for learning. You come learn from me. Or I can give you some resources. I need to remember to share some of the resources I use to create. Oh, let me drop that. There we go. I'm going to share some of the resources I use to create these slideshows. So if you want to get more in depth, then you have your own stuff in front of you. But yeah, co-star is fun, but it's very pop astrology. So that's why I caution against it. But yeah, honestly, not a lot of like Virgo celebrities, but some very, very iconic Virgo celebrities. Next up, can the Libs come to the front of the chat, please? Libra placements. Leaves. Did that link work there? It's called the Cosmic Burrow. If you're checking to see if you're already in it. But also there is the link. Stand up. All right. Gubby. Okay. We have Libra. All right, what's next? Scorpio? So, the scales. Libra. We have the cardinal air sign. This is the beginning of fall. So, cardinal, these are the initiators. And air has to do with communication and intellect and stuff like that. So, the Libras initiate communication or community. or relationships. Hi Blurdy, welcome in. How are you? Blurdy, what's your sign? If you're gonna come into the classroom, I need you to share. What's your sign? We made it to Libra, so we are halfway through. And if you guys are coming in later and have missed any signs that were ahead, this will be up on YouTube very soon. Less than a week. But yeah, so Libra's ruling planet is Venus. And rules the kidneys. Here to balance y'all out, shit. Yeah, sorry, the astrology charts can be in a little bit of a tough place to find because I made a thread for it, but once Mocha tags you, it should be very easy to drop your chart there. I can't wait. Can we cue Escape by Enrique Iglesias for this part? No, because YouTube would not like that, but everybody, if you could just mentally start playing, actually, here you go. Alexa, play Escape by Enrique Iglesias. There you go. Everybody should be listening to it now. And yes, there's the baby. He's been in my face this whole time. Okay, so now that everybody's listening to the requested song. Sorry. We got Libra. Oh no, I clicked off my Twitch. There we go. I'm back. I'm sorry, Clover. It was for the bit. Did you get to listen? Did you get to listen to the song? So, Libra, or the diplomat. Libra's core motivation is to create harmony and meaningful connection. When expressed healthily, fair, charming, and cooperative, the shadow side is indecisive, people-pleasing, and conflict-avoidant. You might notice someone mediating or considering everyone's perspective. Charming. Let's love each other. Yeah. So, hi Stephanie, welcome in. Libra, ruled by Venus. So, my skin girl, she does my skin and my lashes. She is a Libra sun and moon, and I'm like, she likes bringing the beauty to people. Okay, lay down. Missed your sign, Stephanie. You told me yours already. They're starting to blend. Oh no. But this will be on YouTube. Oh, you're also Stephanie? I love it. Stephanie's. No, you haven't missed Aquarius yet. You're good. You're good. I'm doing Libra. We have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left. My Libra coworker Bestie always talks about how conflict avoidant she is. Neither of my Libra exes were any of those things. Probably some other overpowering signs at play. So, does this click with the Libras? It definitely just trying to bring the beauty and the harmony to life. Gubby gives air sign vibes, and I don't know. Yeah, got Libra. Oh, uncommon, nice. So, broken down by placement. A Libra sun. Identity is formed through relationships and through balance. A Libra moon needs harmony and emotional peace. At one point, I had a friend group that I went to play game night, play board games every Saturday for game night. Every single one of them was a Libra moon. It was eerie, but it was a very peaceful group until it wasn't. Just kidding. It was very Libra moon game nights. Libra risings have a charming and diplomatic presence. A Libra Mercury would be a thoughtful and a fair communicator. Hi Lucky, welcome in. You posted it? Okay, I'll have to take a look. Thank you. Libra Venus. Libra is very happy when it's in Venus. When Venus, yeah, you know what I mean. Venus is happy in Libra. Lucky, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thank you for getting your daily acorn. Then Libra Mars acts through cooperation and negotiation. And you know what, like with Cancer Mars, Libra is not very happy in Mars because Libra wants the peace. Libra is not about the conflict. And Mars has a hard time in Libra because Mars wants the passion and the action, and Libra's like, why don't we just cool it down? Why don't we take it easy? So yeah, I'm sure we have some very beautiful Libra celebrities. Kim Kardashian, Ryan Reynolds, Bruno Mars, Will Smith, Gwyneth Paltrow, Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron, Gwen Stefani, Cardi B, Snoop Dogg, Serena Williams, Kamala Harris, Barbara Walters, Simon Cowell. Simon does not give Libra. But he was a judge. So, yes, we did Taurus already. And this will be up on YouTube. So, if you missed the beginning, this will be up on YouTube. So you can go back and watch. I know, I was like, Simon Cowell feels more confrontational than a Libra traditionally, but that judge, like, that's Libra. Peak Libra. Yes, we did Gemini already. We did that one. We're down to Scorpio, Sagittarius. Yeah, do we have his chart? Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces are left. Do we have Simon Cowell's birth time? I can't type with these nails. Birth chart. We don't have a birth time. He has a Sagittarius moon, and we'll remember that. He has a Sagittarius moon. And probably, let me look. He actually has a Libra and Mercury, Virgo Venus, Libra Mars. What an interesting chart. Sagittarius moon is coming through. I feel like Sagittarius placements are very easy to spot. You know? But, what else? I did the celebrities. Any other thoughts on Libra? Gubby as a Libra spokesperson. Any thoughts? Addison Rae. Okay, next up we have Scorpio. Scorpio is from October 23rd to November 21st. So, Scorpio, I love the Scorpio, obviously is the scorpion. I really like the Scorpio symbol because it's just an M with like a little devil tail. That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me. So, we got the devilish. Asterisco. Yes. March. 28th. Yep. He got my birthday wrong in trivia, but his is March 28th. Esteli Skull Gang. Party of one. Party of one! Gabby! Me too. We also have, let's see, Olive's Crossing is a Scorpio. Oh, there's another Scorpio. Clover, Scorpio Moon. I'm trying to remember my Scorpio pals. Girl Afraid, Scorpio. Peak, Scorpio. Yes. Damn. Hold on, I'm like Krissa. But then I'm like, am I... Okay, I can't start scouring Twitch. Kristen is Aquarius. I was thinking she had a Scorpio placement in there, but I might be wrong. Scorpio Moon, that's you. Scorpio. Fixed are the sustainers. And water is the emotional stuff. So Scorpio, as fixed water, sustain the emotional intensity. So the ruling planet is Mars and Pluto. This is the first one we've seen that is like this. So if you look at what is called traditional astrology, which is the stuff that goes way back, the stuff that dates back, obviously they didn't know that there were like outer planets out there. So traditional astrology does not include like Neptune or Pluto. So the ruling planet for Scorpio in traditional astrology is Mars. But in more modern astrology, Pluto is taken into account. So, depending on what kind of astrology you follow, Scorpio is ruled by either Mars or Pluto. Parts of the body. So, Scorpio can often be tied to like things that are hidden or the taboo. So it's interesting, it rules reproductive organs and eliminatory system. Intestines. Sends things out of the body. So Scorpio is the alchemist. Not to distract, but what do you think of the switching of sign placements? How each one is now different with that new sign? Pixie, I don't think I've ever met an astrologer that recognizes that as legit. I think that kind of was like a meme thing that started online. And no, that's perfectly on topic. I love questions like that. I think that is something that kind of circulates online once or twice a year. And people always ask about that, but I can't even remember the name of the sign, but it's not recognized in astrology. It's kind of like made up. And I think when I see people posting it or talking about it, they talk about like, oh, NASA this and NASA that, and it's like, NASA does not give a fuck about astrology. I promise you, NASA is not reinventing astrology. So I'm really not sure where that came from, but it is fun when it kind of circulates again. But so we have Scorpio. Scorpio's core motivation is to experience emotional depth and transformation. When it's expressed in a healthy way, Scorpio is loyal and perceptive and emotionally brave, but the shadow side can be controlling, secretive, and have intense defensiveness. So, you might notice a Scorpio only when they want you to. When someone's sensing truths others don't say aloud. Very intuitive, very in tune with subtle shifts. Your Scorpio friends are your FBI friends. I can find anything. I can find any of you. So can you rep multiple sets if you're stellied out the beat? Maybe. Oops, sorry, Bubba. Excuse me. Ah. Okay, buddy. You moving? We relocating? Yeah. Can't believe you read that out loud with a straight face. That was my poetry. Well, as a fellow Scorpio rising, I'm inclined to take him very seriously. So yes, I believe Scorpio Estelis can do anything they set their mind to. We're synced. It's the air sun Scorpio rising. I've never met someone that commits the bit like me, quite like Gubby. Oh my gosh. Wait. What's your moon sign? I forgot. So, let me Scorpio suns, their identity is driven by depth and transformation. A Scorpio moon is going to be emotionally intense and very private with their emotions. Why? Hold on. Let me get my tabs in order. Sorry.
If anyone would like to tab her up, hop over, drop a phone.
Okay. Facts. I did moon. Scorpio rising. I know, as you would describe both Gubby and I, we have a magnetic, mysterious aura. I am emotionally intense. I don't know about private. Hi Blaze, welcome in. Seeking emotion. Fwish. I couldn't read that one, sorry. You're on your own. Emosh. Flesh. Fush. Scorpio Mercury, how you communicate. Scorpio Mercury is gonna be a perceptive communicator that can read between the lines. Do I have a mysterious aura? I think so. I know, I got the shouty and I was like, am I missing a red stream? Let me get my tabs in order. Fush. Thank you for stopping by, Blaze. I appreciate you. Where else? Let's see. Scorpio Venus is gonna be someone that loves intention fusion. Gotcha. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah. Fusion. Gotcha. I figured out what Gunny was trying to say. Emotional fusion. Fush. Under the Venus. Loves intensely and seeks emotional fusion. Thank you for the follow. Hi Butini, welcome in. And then a Scorpio Mars, abbreviated, Fuge. Scorpio Mars is someone that acts strategically and with powerful determination. So, I saw this meme that was like, there was like an oil spill in the ocean that was on fire. And someone described that as Scorpio, and I kind of loved it. And I know that sounds so strange, but Scorpio has this like fiery water energy. It's very interesting. Scorpio is like boiling water. Scorpio has the like the emotions and the depth, but there's that little bit of Mars behind it that gives it the, you know, makes the water start bubbling and boiling. It's an interesting combo. Taters. Ooh, perfect. But yeah, let me see. Let me do Scorpio. So, okay, here's something. Scorpio celebrities. Vanessa, if you're still here, I'm curious because I also have a Scorpio rising, which puts Leo at the top of your chart, which is the top of your chart is where you like get your recognition and where your spotlight kind of shines. And I think it's such an interesting thing to look at. Scorpio rising, which might be a little more guarded and take kind of a private, guarded approach to things, also has this part of their chart that's like needs to be seen. It's just like how your chart is laid out, you know? It's the area of your chart that's like is about the recognition and where you shine, and quite often is like your career is very much about like being seen. But then having the Scorpio rising, which is how you approach the world, is very guarded and private and stuff like that. So it's interesting. All right. Anything else? Oh, I looked up Scorpio celebrities. Ryan Reynolds was on Libra. Leonardo DiCaprio. Emma Stone, Anne Hathaway, Winona Ryder, Matthew McConaughey, Penn Badgley, you can see his Scorpio in the roles he chooses to play. Same with Adam Driver. Ooh. Rachel McAdams, Owen Wilson, Whoopi Goldberg, Drake, Katy Perry, Frank Ocean, Lorde, Willow Smith, Sierra, SZA, Kendall Jenner, Gordon Ramsay, Pete Davidson, Adam Driver. Like, yeah, you know, I think sometimes private and guarded can be used interchangeably, but I think you can be guarded without being super private. It's interesting. And it's funny, I don't know, I could go on this whole thing. It's funny because at work, I've been described as mysterious. And I'm like, oh, there's my Scorpio rising, because I feel like sometimes I don't shut up. Just depends. We're also dynamic. Okay. Let me see. So that is our Scorpio, and honestly, most of those Scorpios I listed, you're kind of like, yeah. If I was gonna guess, like, SZA is peak Scorpio and Aquarius, in my opinion. I watched SZA's episode of Hot Ones, and I was like, this is the most Scorpio Aquarius shit I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, the difference between being an open book versus being genuinely vulnerable. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we got Sagittarius. Sagittariuses come to the front of the class. I know who you are. Is Mr. Miguelo still here? Alright. Who else do we have? Simon Cowell's Sagittarius moon. Come to the front. Hi. What a cutie. We have our Sagittariuses. Gemini's sister sign. Sagittarius is November 22nd to December 21st. That would be chaotic, come to the front. Who else is Sagittarius? Okay, Sagittarius, where's my notes? Is mutable fire. Sagittarius is like the archer. So the symbol is an arrow. Sagittarius is mutable fire. Mutable are the investigators, and fire is that action and passion. So mutable fire would be Sagittarius, who investigates action. The go-go-goers. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the positive lucky planet, and rules the hips and the thighs. The highs. the hips and thighs. So, Sagittarius, your Sagittarius friend is the person that you talked about booking a trip with, and they booked it while you were talking. Your Sagittarius friend is all over the place. If they're not literally traveling, they are learning 1 million different things or picking up 1 million different hobbies. Yes. Hi, Bubba. But yeah. So, Sagittarius' core motivation would be to seek truth and freedom and expansion. When it's expressed in a healthy way, they're optimistic and adventurous and honest. And the shadow side could be restless or blunt or commitment avoidant. You might notice, like I said, the person that's booking those flights, someone that's chasing experiences or big ideas. There can be introverted Sagittariuses, but those people are still like constantly learning something or teaching something or exploring something, all over the place. So oops, sorry, I got excited. Sagittarius. A Sagittarius sun, their identity is fueled by exploration and finding meaning. Sagittarius is often tied to like philosophers and people that are like trying to, understand things better. It can be tied to like religion. The finding meaning is very important. A Sagittarius moon needs freedom and optimism emotionally. A Sagittarius rising is someone that approaches the world with a very adventurous, open, and enthusiastic vibe. There's our Sag. There's our Sag. Sagittarius Mercury would be someone, this is how they communicate, a big picture thinker and a storyteller. A Sagittarius Venus loves adventure and loves shared experiences, almost as like a love language. And a Sagittarius Mars, there's the fire on fire, is someone that acts boldly and independently. So there's a Sagittarius. All the placements. I have a friend that has so many Sagittarius placements. And she's always traveling. I can ask when's your next trip, and I can guarantee it's in the next 2 months. And I love it. It's my friend that got married in Puerto Rico because she just wanted to get married in Puerto Rico. There was nothing that tied her there. She was just like, Puerto Rico sounds nice on a beach. Got married there. Yeah, does sound nice. It was a beautiful wedding. And honestly, I love having people like her in my life because it helps me go. It helps me get out of my comfort zone. And I got to go spend a few days in Puerto Rico for a wedding. We love it. Sagittarius celebrities include Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj, Britney Spears, Billie Eilish, Miley Cyrus, Jay-Z, Rita Ora, Scarlett Johansson, Brad Pitt, Jake Gyllenhaal, Chrissy Teigen, Tiffany Haddish, Bill Nye, Sarah Hyland, Jamie Foxx. Fiery. Shadow parts. Can be restless, blunt, or commitment avoidant. Just two on the go, you know? Two go. Yeah, Sagittarius is, I feel like a lot of Sagittarius I've met with, especially like a Mercury or a moon, are like blunt. They're like, fuck your feelings. I'm gonna say it because I thought it. And even though I'm sensitive, sometimes it's nice to have those around. There's no question. I heard exactly what you were thinking. At what cost? Oh my goodness. But yeah. Oh, to be fair, there's always a big picture anywhere you look, in the smallest of frames. I love that. That's so fucking Sagittarius. Get out of here. I love that. Sagittarius is all about the big picture. And if you can't find it, then it's the exploration, trying to find the meaning, trying to find the big picture. It's funny because there's like Sagittarius and Gemini are sister signs, and I've thought about this a lot because I am a Gemini and one of my close friends is a Sagittarius, and you can see it. The Gemini is smaller picture. The Gemini likes the learning and the teaching of like little things here and there. The Sagittarius is like looking big picture. I want to try to understand and find the meaning of life and go on big adventures. It's really cool. Mike making me feel on a Thursday night, on ladies' night. I feel like we need to quote that. To be fair, there's always a big picture anywhere you look, in the smallest frames. Quote it. We need that. I did cover the Sagittarius celebrities, so you know what that means. It's mocha time. Where's my headphones? I meant Mike's quote. That's a good one too. No, I like both of them. I want both. Your biggest Mike, your biggest adventure is your light at the end of your soul. Oh, that's so good. I love that. Mike's coming in here, proving astrology's real, even if he doesn't believe it. I love that. Those are good, Mike. I never call you Mike. That felt weird. All right, it's mocha time. Capricorn. We got this squiggly little N. Very cute. This one was one of the harder ones for me to like try to learn. Because I love doodling the signs, little symbols. I struggled with this one for some reason. But yeah, so Cardinal, the beginning of a season. The initiators. Earth, it is the practical grounded sign. So Cardinal Earth are going to be the ones that initiate stability and responsibility. ruling planet, Saturn. We feel it. We know. And parts of the body, knees, teeth, bones, skin, the structure. Capricorn has the structural parts of us, which makes so much sense. The Capricorn is the architect. The core motivation is to build something meaningful over time. When expressed in a healthy way, it's responsible, disciplined, and dependable. The shadow side could be overly work-focused, emotionally reserved, and self-critical. You might notice someone naturally taking leadership or responsibility. I've literally said that exact sentence. Capricorn, isn't Capricorn also the devil? Capricorn is the devil card in tarot. And the devil card is about what our attachments are what's keeping us tied up, what's maybe addictions, things like that. It's the I ain't wrong though. Did you just call Mocha the devil? I don't believe in it, but when you believe in the biggest of pictures and the journey of yourself and others, the fun just gets started. Oh, I love that. I've said that exact sentence. So, we're all thinking it. Martini probably. I think I was writing this slide and thinking of Mocha, our Capricorn queen, someone that naturally takes leadership, someone taking responsibility. Mocha, star mod, that helps hold us all together. Truly the backbone of many of our streams. Even honestly, even where she doesn't mod, I feel like I see her as the backbone. Oh my gosh. We have. I can't be anyone other than myself. And we love it. Don't change. Never change. Capricorn Sun. Capricorn Sun's identity is built on achievement and responsibility. A Capricorn Moon, the way Capricorn Moons feel, is emotionally reserved but deeply loyal. A Capricorn Rising is someone that comes across as mature and has a very composed first impression. Capricorn Mercury is a practical and strategic communicator. Capricorn Venus shows love through commitment and reliability. And the Capricorn Mars has a very ambitious and disciplined action style. Very earthy. My nickname in uni was Glue because I held a friend group together. I love that. We all need a Capricorn friend. We all need a Mocha. Mocha's presence is so strong. I agree. Hello. Let me see. Let me check out our Capricorn friends. What's the truth? Beyonce was under Virgo. This doesn't. Mary J. Blige, John Legend, Zayn Malik. I'm trusting AI overview, so these celebrities might not all be accurate. Because I'm like, Beyonce. LeBron James, Michelle Obama, Ryan Seacrest, Steve Harvey, Tiger Woods, Florence Pugh, Liam Hemsworth, Orlando Bloom, Nicolas Cage, Jared Leto, Bradley Cooper, Dolly Parton. No, all these so far, yeah. Mary J. Blige, your birthday twin. I love that. I love twinning them. Jared Leto, ew. Ew. Oh, historical. Martin Luther King Jr., Isaac Newton, Benjamin Franklin, Jeff Bezos, Eddie Vedder, Ricky Martin, Dave Grohl, Joan of Arc, Greta Thunberg, Ricky Martin. So lit. You're like, we got Ricky Martin. Let me tell you. Wait, did I read Gemini celebrities? I think I skipped that one on purpose. I might have skipped that one intentionally. I look up my birthday twins as a Gemini. You know what? Birthday celebrities. I don't think I really... I saw one. It's fine. I don't need to look. Jesse McCartney, get like me. Lil Nas X, I flex. You guys got some good birthday twins. Hi, Crimson. Sorry you're late. I'm gonna have to give you detention so that you can learn what you've missed. Yep, exactly. Martine knows how I run my class. This will be detention, but it will just be to get you caught up. Unless you misbehave or cause any more issues. Okay, buddy. Really? He's like falling and knocking shit over. Okay. Got Gwen Stefani and ASAP Rocky? Oh no, I'll have to stay after class. Kind of look alike. My birthday twin. I was like, please give me, like, let me find. I have Kanye West. And then genuinely every other name for my birthday is Keenan Ivory Wayans. Let's go. I got a Wayans. That's it. I don't know any of these people. Jerry Stiller. Yeah. My birthday twins. Okay. Okay. So, that's Capricorn. I've gotten off track. Gemini professor. My bad. 2 more signs. We have Aquarius and Pisces left. Crimson, have you told us what your sign is? We have Aquarius. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect. We have... I feel like I attract Aquarius people. I have an Aquarius moon. You said Chris has Aquarius. Mighty's Aquarius. Olive has an Aquarius moon, as does Aloe. Aquarius rising, yes. Yes. For Aquarius. Again, not a water sign, but the symbol does look eerily reminiscent of waves in water. The modality, it's a fixed sign, which are the sustainers, and the element is air, which is communication, intellect, community. So Aquarius sustains a community. Aquarius traditionally in traditional astrology is ruled by Saturn. In modern astrology, ruled by Uranus. And rules the shins and the ankles. So let's go into the vibes. The visionary. Aquarius is often associated with community and being very outspoken about what they believe and what's right. Let me read my slide. Core motivation is to innovate and think beyond tradition. When expressed in a healthy way, they're independent, progressive, and authentic. The shadow side can be very detached or rebellious, but for their own sake. Rebellious just to be contrarians and not for something. You might notice someone questioning norms or proposing new ideas. Innovators. Rebellious for its own sake describes my bestie to a T. You know what? I have a friend that is very Aquarius. Aquarius Astelli, if you say. And this Aquarius friend I have is like just a contrarian, just to be a contrarian. She can say something and I'll like literally repeat back what she said to make sure I understood, and she'll disagree with me and I'm like, I just repeated you. What about never mind. Yeah, finish that sentence. Oh, Crimson, you're an Aquarius rising and sun with a Sag moon. Oh, fun. Big energy. I love it. Such an annoying Aquarius. I love her. My dad's an Aquarius. My Aquarius is in Uranus. That's nice. Aquarius likes to be there. Like I said, Aquarius in modern astrology is ruled by Uranus. So Aquarius is very happy there. Very cool. It's working well there. So, for the placements, an Aquarius sun, their identity is tied to individuality and innovation. Aquarius moon is emotionally attached but idealistic. And as an Aquarius moon, I can speak to this. We process our feelings in a very logical way. Emotions are processed through thinking through them. Logicking through our emotions. It's not great. Aquarius is not, the moon's not very happy in Aquarius because the moon wants to feel and Aquarius wants to think. But Aquarius rising is someone with a very unique, unconventional presence. And Aquarius Mercury is someone that's a very original thinker with very progressive ideas. Aquarius Venus is someone that values friendship and independence and love. This was my Aquarius friend, and I talked about dating a lot, and she really loves a good friends to lovers, and also another kind of like Gemini Venus, where it's need to be mentally stimulated and need that solid friendship foundation first. And then we have Aquarius Mars. This is someone that acts according to ideals and principles. So Aquarius can be kind of known to be the leading the rebellion, the people that don't go with the norms just because that's what's established. They're not going with the norms just because that's what's already set up. So I love that in Aquarius Mars would be leading the revolution. Let me see some Aquarius celebrities.
What town is it?
Shakira, Harry Styles, Jennifer Aniston, Oprah Winfrey, Cristiano Ronaldo, Michael Jordan, The Weeknd, Megan Thee Stallion, Christian Bale, Tom Hiddleston, John Travolta, Bob Marley, Phil Collins, Paris Hilton. Whoa. Leading the charge. I think I think you've got it backwards. Okay, Gub Grandpa, let's get you to bed. I think maybe those people were following a lead a little too much. I think those people probably thought they were leading something. Maybe. And get off my lawn. The names and personalities make sense. Like Harry Styles, I think, is such a good representation of Aquarius. I think he's very, very fun and very creative and charismatic, and he does his own thing. He marches to the beat of his own drum. I love it. Following Libra, perhaps. Slander. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. Any others? Rainn Wilson. Rainn Wilson is also another one where I'm like, that's an Aquarius. Kerry Washington. Paris Hilton. Such a good one. Galileo. Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, so good. Slanderer. I hardly even know her. Elvin, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. That's Aquarius. Any questions on Aquarius before we move to our last sign, which is Pisces? Pisces. Our last sign. Our last ones. Okay. Oh, don't close it. Brother and pops of Pisces. Nice. OD, emotion. And then you get to play the mediator, right? When everybody's in their feels. You had to be the middleman. Pisces, we've got the fish. I think this one looks kind of similar to Gemini a little bit, but the Pisces fish. Pisces is mutable, which are the investigators, and water, which is emotions. Investigates emotions. Traditionally ruled by Jupiter, and in modern astrology ruled by Neptune. Feet. Thanks for sharing that with us. Looks like fish bones, which makes sense. Fish. Rules the feet. Exactly. Pisces is the dreamer. This Pisces archetype, I just picture like a hippie. I go with the flow hippie. With big feelings. Pisces' core motivation is to connect spiritually and emotionally with the world. When expressed in a healthy way, they're compassionate, imaginative, and empathetic. And the shadow side can be escapist, overwhelmed, or struggle with boundaries. Should I say that? You might notice someone deeply moved by art, music, or others' feelings. These are deep feelers, deep thinkers as Pisces. I think one of you, Martine, has a Pisces placement. And then you just come in here twerking. Okay. A Pisces sun. A Pisces sun, their identity is shaped by imagination and compassion. A Pisces moon, which Pisces, the big feelers, and the moon about feelings and emotions. So a Pisces moon would be deeply empathetic and emotional in nature. The feeling feeler. I don't know. Pisces rising. Pisces, Mars, and Mercury. Okay. The Pisces rising, what comes across as dreamy, gentle, intuitive impression. I think Pisces risings have such a distinct look to them. Those big, dreamy eyes. I think, is Billie Eilish a Pisces rising? I'm gonna feel silly if not. Nope, she's an Aquarius. Pisces rising celebrities. I'm like, who's a good example? I don't know. I need to stop. The AI overview is wrong so much. I need to drop it. Pisces, Mercury is someone that communicates very creatively and very intuitively. Pisces, Venus is someone that's very romantic and soulful lover, very deep feelings. And a Pisces, Mars is someone that acts guided by intuition rather than logic, moved by feeling, moved by what the gut is saying. Been waiting for this one. You got some Pisces. Definitely the dreamy, imaginative, intuitive sign for sure. Who's my Pisces celebrities? Rihanna, Justin Bieber, Drew Barrymore, Jessica Biel, Dakota Fanning, Sophie Turner, Trevor Noah, Chelsea Handler, Simone Biles, Stephen Curry, Albert Einstein, Steve Irwin, Steph Curry, Rihanna, did I say that? Emily Blunt, Millie Bobby Brown. What about Elle Fanning? What? Elle Fanning, baddie. Oh my gosh. Elle Fanning, sign. We didn't mention Elle Fanning. Nope, not signature. Sign. Aries. Elle Fanning is an Aries. Ooh, shout out Steve Irwin. We love him. Stop. AI picks up all information on a subject, whether it's true or false. And yes, and Jasmine, it's hard because a lot of times it takes a while for a celebrity's birth chart or birth time to really get verified. So yeah, AI is picking up. I saw John Travolta on a few of these signs. Another win, right? Another win for the Arieses. Yeah, we had Beyonce on a few, we had John Travolta on a few. That's why the AI overview not the great place to look at these, and I just didn't have time to prepare celebrities beforehand. But it's fun to look at because you kind of like see a little bit of a trend, and it makes me want to look at their charts. But yeah. Fanning in Aries. Let's see. Maybe if I did Pisces, yeah. Famous Pisces. Pisces man. Oh yeah. Rihanna. Drew Barrymore is like very Pisces to me. Yo. Yes. Devoured. Please, I would love. I've been putting more and more over on YouTube. So, yay. And I also do some gameplay stuff over there. I've gone off track. That was it. Recap and reflection. Did you learn anything about any of the signs? Did you have anything that clicked? Did you recognize some things in, maybe your friends that you learned? I say Chloe said Mercury and Venus in Pisces, but you don't know many. Oh, I love that. Both Mercury and Venus. Aw, very in your feels. Pisces and Aries is such a fun, interesting combo. I know both you and Martine have a mix of both, but yes. Ads. Yeah. Okay, buddy. You just gotta come peek the mic. You're not getting enough attention. Let's see. The next part, I think it's shaking out like I do one of these a month. So the next part will probably be end of March. Okay, we're not doing that. Ugh. End of March. Sorry. I shouldn't say this until I know it's gonna happen, but if you're here listening, you get the inside scoop. I'm trying to work on, I have mentioned it before, that I would like to do some astrology merch, but I'm scared to keep talking about it because I actually want to do it, and I'd rather under promise over deliver, but this is something I really want, so gonna have to rewatch this on the VOD. It was way for about an important phone call. Yes, I think that's why I like doing this on Twitch, because it allows me to have a conversation and a back and forth and answer any questions, but I knew I wanted it to go on YouTube as a VOD because not everyone can sit through the whole thing, not everyone can be here for a whole stream, and I would love for people to be able to go back and watch these, or people that just found me missed the episode that covered the basics, so they can go back and watch that first and then this. More. What else can I teach you? Wait, Cosmic, you're actually a teacher? I'm not. I work in tech, so I do have to teach people some stuff, but I'm not a teacher. I don't know how. I don't think I have the patience to be a teacher. Ready for the test? Okay, Gubby, your first question. Explain the optical illusion that is Mercury retrograde. You have 60 seconds. Yep. It's suffering. But our next part will be covering the planet. So I didn't go too in depth. I don't know what you're saying. I didn't go too in depth on the zodiac sign in each planet placement, because we are covering what each of those mean in the next episode. It's hard because it all intertwines so much, but I'm hoping as I go more that more and more of this will click. And yeah. Retrograde is when planets be on their big one and making peeps act up via emotion. I don't know. Oh, this is lovely. Thank you so much for stream. I do very much need to get ready for bed. Have a lovely night. It was wonderful learning more about astrology. Thank you, Clover, for hanging out. Let me wrap up my YouTube spiel and then we can chat for a little bit more on Twitch. But my usual ending, if you've made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you that come over to YouTube and hang out and watch and comment and support there. Stay tuned for the next one that is about the planets. I'll catch you next time.